Hello, Grand Rapids. This is City Manager Mark Washington. I am on site at the Gerald R. Ford Foundation outside of the actual office that President Ford used when he was in town. And I want to see if we can get inside and see some of the things that are going on in the office. Let's see if anybody will let us in.
Well, it's not the city manager. Welcome. So good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Come on in.
All right. Well, we're inside the Gerald R. Ford Foundation, which is located in the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum. And I'm here with Gleaves Whitney, who's the executive director of the Gerald R. Ford Foundation. Thanks for being here.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Great to have you.
Gleaves, and along with other community partners, have been working with us to celebrate both Grand Rapids' 175th anniversary this year, and we're preparing to celebrate America's 250th birthday next year. So, Gleaves, why are these both important?
Well, both are important because history is our DNA as a species, and we need to know where we've come from in order to know who we are, what our purposes are, what our capacities are, and how we chart a path toward the future that's going to work. So history is absolutely essential. America 250 is just this wonderful opportunity to go back and revisit what happened when the Declaration of Independence was signed and when the colonists decided they were no longer going to be a part of Great Britain. The reason that's important in world historical perspective is that it unleashed a whole new, justly ordered freedom that had not been possible to that point in history. So we are here to celebrate in a local context the meaning of America 250. And as you know, Grand Rapids 175 is a wonderful local expression of a justly ordered liberty. So very important to remember these things. And we're just delighted to be in a partnership with the city of Grand Rapids to celebrate GR175 and America 250 with you.
Let's talk more about the constitutionality of both America and within Grand Rapids, our local constitution being our charter, and both begin with this declaration of we the people. And 175 years ago, 250 years ago, we the people didn't include everyone in terms of the actual expression of it, but the ideal of it is what we evolved to move towards, a more inclusive, a more perfect union. And the other day we were talking about this pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, and how is that appropriate for us as we look where we've come from, but also how much more we have to go to make sure that we, all of Grand Rapids, all of the United States, continue to thrive towards that more perfect union?
That's a great question, Mark, and it gets at the heart of what we're about. You have to figure out what is your purpose as a people. And Thomas Jefferson and the Committee of Five, who actually composed the Declaration of Independence, said that our purpose is to preserve these natural rights that we have, to create a justly ordered liberty through the pursuit of life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is perhaps the most enigmatic of those terms in there, but it's the most important in the sense that it proclaims that everybody, no matter what their background, has the right and should have the opportunity to pursue the happiness that gives them the potential through education to expand their potential, and the work which gives them the capacity to fulfill their potential, their work in community. So happiness is really important to this whole project, whether you're a Grand Rapidian or an American citizen. And you're absolutely right. When Jefferson and the Committee of Five coined those terms, they knew they were aspirational. There were people who signed the Declaration of Independence who were slaveholders. We knew that it was aspirational, that we'd have to get past that. And American history really has been just remarkable in our ability to take stock of who we've been as a people. So our opportunity at the 250th and at the 175th of Grand Rapids is to remember, to retell the story of American history that's more inclusive, to repair where damage has been done and needed repair, and to redeem by making sure that everybody who's part of this great experiment in ordered freedom has the chance moving forward to live out the pursuit of happiness the way they see best.
Well, that's very well said. Very well said. And so for those of you who would like to become more involved in the Grand Rapids 175th celebration, there is information on the city's website. There's also a community celebration June 7th. And we also have another poster or artist contest of submitting 175 original art of some of the greatest moments in our history. But also, if you'd like to plug into the celebration of America's 250th anniversary, where should we direct?
We go to the A250 GR175 website. We have a great website there that brings together all of our community partners. And that's the beautiful thing about being in this city, isn't it? I mean, here you are, the city manager. You get to see all of this in action. But our partnership with the city, our partnership with the chamber, partnership with the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, we're all taking a lead in this with all of these community partners. So just type in America 250 Michigan, type in America 250 Grand Rapids, type in America 250 just, United States, and you're going to get a lot of different information of all the activities that are happening.
Well, one more important note, and this is part of our 250 years of history, having the 38th president here that we can claim in our home city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this is his actual desk and chair that he used in his office here.
Absolutely. He did so much work in this office when he'd come into town, and so many people, dignitaries and ordinary citizens would come here. President Ford was very much just a man of the people, and so was Mrs. Ford. And as just people who celebrated the ordinary Americans, the ordinary citizens of this city, who built this city and made it a great home for so many people, President Ford had them all come in. Everybody from the President of the United States, like a Ronald Reagan or a Jimmy Carter, all the way down to some of the people who built up their businesses and raised their families here. I mean, this is the equivalent, Mark, of in secular terms, of a sacred space, where President Ford would meet these people, hear their story, and encourage them to go and continue to do a great job to make our community the wonderful place it is.
Well, Gleaves, thanks for being here this morning, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next month.